So, hello everybody, we are back. Here is Georgia on the Voice of Tarot, and we are going to be talking about solar eclipse energies. We have found the notes, so we are coming back with more informations. So, I was talking about solar eclipse in the previous stream, and now we're going to have a little bit of more details. So let's resume what we spoke about when there was this lunar eclipse, where we spoke more about what's happening, uh, basically releasing old patterns, balance dreams and grounded actions. Also, the wisdom and Akashic access will be more prominent spiritual period where our throat chakras, third eye chakras, and crown chakras are going to be more in alignment, meaning also that what comes to us in a intuitive state will be able to proceed more into our throat chakra, into the communication. So this is the illumination of what came in times of a lunar eclipse, which was more into going within and processing it in our within state, in our quietude and solitude. We've got also each individual signs that would may be feeling this. Now we are coming into the period, or we have been in the midst of a period of a solar eclipse, which is now from yesterday 21st, 22nd, 23rd. We may feel it also ongoing, which is normal with these eclipses. And it's like, it serves like a cosmic reset. Okay, so I see 221, 222, so it's a cosmic reset. Important numbers for this period is 2121 as well as 1616. We're going to be talking about that more. This solar eclipse is going to be more about, and I'm reading my notes that are prepared and I couldn't find in my folders, but eventually I found a folder somewhere else stored up in a different place. So that could be also a message. But before we start, let's tune in properly with our divine sounds. So we are cleansing this sacred space from all toxic low vibrational energies, from all kinds of trolls, copycats, and low vibrational entities that would like to interfere into these beautiful sacred sessions that we have, or this beautiful energy that we are trying to maintain here. So let's cleanse this space. Take a deep breaths. And breathe out all that no longer serves us. May the space be purified and only surrounded by love, light, harmony, peace, justice, truth, abundance, happiness. Golden light, white light, and divine protection of our angels, archangels, ancestors, guardian angels. Please comfort divine angels, archangels, ancestors, divine masters, and divine Akashic records keepers. We are now ready to channel what's meant to be this period of time transmitted to our collective. For those that are aligned with this stream, with this divine message, we are ready to embrace this beautiful period of illumination in this solar eclipse. And may all that are not in a vibration of love, but they are in vibration of darkness, may they transform themselves for their highest good and keep blocked off of our divine field. We are now ready to stream this beautiful secret message from you, divine angels, archangels, from divine source, light, consciousness. Hallelujah. Namaste. Thank you, everybody, for reconnecting. Thank you for those that felt guided to the stream. We are all here for highest good of all of us involved. For we are all together as one, this divine source, in individual fragments. So may this be divinely protected and divinely guided. I'm using the white sage for those of you that are interested what that is. It cleanses the energies, it blocks off all toxic low vibration energies, entities, so we may not have any trolls hopefully present, which is great. And this is gonna be a divine stream for all of us who are at some form of transformational period and seeks perhaps guidance in some way, shape or form. You are welcome. 717 right there. Okay, so what this solar eclipse we say it's going to be about, especially a cosmic reset, meaning that our souls may be feeling very strong urge to know what's beyond, to know more about why am I here, why is this happening to me, why is this happening for me, why am I being introduced to certain people, to certain situations, to certain happenings of a current. Why do I feel that this period of time is transformational? Okay, this is the moment of realignment of our souls with our higher selves, of our physical minds, in realignment with our higher self. So no longer this urge to control the situation. For those that will be still trying by force to control the certain situations with a physical mind, with ego, with pride, with fear, may be challenged, not for detriment but for the highest good, okay? Because this is a period where illumination happens, meaning your higher self, your divine souls, is clearly guiding you to take the back seat. If you tried by force to try to force some situation either way, meaning either try to force it forward or try to force it by avoiding it, okay, blocking it with physical force or logic or any form of fear, all will be illuminated and you will be forced to take a back seat, to surrender to what is present, okay? So the moment of realignment in your soul's true purpose. If your true, whatever your true purpose is, whether at this period of time, depending on your each sign, we were saying that this lunar eclipse had been very present for Aries. It was more about rest, releasing control, let hidden emotions surface, trust in silence, your spirit realigning, deeper fire. Taurus in the sector of friendships and communities shifts. Trust stays and fades. Your heart is learning to find safety and authenticity, not routine. Gemini is a turning point for your path and purpose. Release outdated ambitions. Your soul is aligning you with work that truly reflects your heart. So eclipse energy for Cancers asks you to drop limiting beliefs around growth and expansion. Your inner truth becomes your compass, not others' expectations. So this eclipse basically in Virgo is guiding us towards our inner truth, okay? Leo's transformation will be deep, especially releasing attachments, fears, and old power struggles. What dies now opens the path for rebirth and authentic intimacy. Virgos, the closest bonds mirror your growth, so your closest bonds mirror your growths. Your soul contracts are shifting. Trust that honesty and vulnerability create the love that lasts. So Virgos, you be guided to be more vulnerable, honest towards your soul, towards yourself, and towards others, especially your divine counterparts or souls that you feel destined or divinely guided to. Libras, health and balance come back into focus. Release what drains you and anchors routines that honor your body, mind, and spirit. Scorpios, your creative and romantic self is ready to break free. Eclipse light awakens joy and passion where you once felt fear. Sagittarius, the roots of your being, home, family, foundations are transforming. This eclipse clears that what no longer supports you, so you can finally expand. And I am Sagittarius, and I can confirm this. This eclipse is truly, especially in my family sectors, with my mother, with my family environment. So I definitely feel it. Capricorns, your voice and truth are being purified. Release fear of judgment and let your words carry your heart's wisdom. Aquarius, the eclipse clears blocks around self-worth and resources. Trust the abundance flows when you honor your true value. This eclipse is your Pisces. That's Pisces. Shedding old skins so your authentic self shines. So Pisces, you're guided to tune into your authentic self. Your heart is calling you into freedom and radiant new beginnings. So many of you Pisces may be guided to free yourself from old relationship or toxic patterns or toxic relationship and start new beginnings with new relationships, new chapters of life. That's the soul. That's the overall eclipses, both at the same. Okay, we're going to talk about more about the solar eclipse. Yeah, so we spoke about this solar eclipse is more 1333 right there. So solar eclipse is more about realigning your souls with a true purpose, whether that purpose is guiding you towards a career, whether that purpose is guiding you towards a new love or some divine destined love. It illuminates the path forward. So whatever was felt confusing will be more clear. You have been guided to tune more into your intuition, into our intuition. We've been guided to tune more into our soul's calling and what our soul and hearts are trying to tell us, rather than trying to listen to our physical, logical mind and trying to find obstacles there where there are no obstacles actually. Where your soul feels safe, where your soul feels home, where your soul feels beautiful and comfortable, that's where you're meant to go. That's your divine purpose and true purpose. That's where your higher self is guiding you forward. It all illuminates this path. Yeah, so watch signs and synchronicities, everyone. If you see a lot of signs and synchronicities, wherever you think of someone or wherever you think of something and you receive butterflies, dragonflies or any kind of spirit animals present, or whether it is feathers, whether it is repeating numbers. That's how your higher self is guiding you. This is the right path. Yeah, if you're having prophetic dreams, if you're having intense dreams with that certain person or about certain situation, that's where your soul and your higher self and your spirit guides are guiding you towards. Okay, this is the illumination of the solar eclipse, illumination of your true purpose and true divine path. For those of you that are trying to hold on to old patterns, to hold onto old habits, old habitual or transactional connections, and old jobs that you don't want to leave, or connections that are karmic already, that feel bitter and karmic, but you're still staying because of some kind of obligations, transactions, or any kind of habits, or any kind of fears. All that is going to be illuminated into realizing that it's time to leave this, it's time to change, it's time to take a leap to the new path that has been already illuminated to you, and you are meant to go that way. Your spirit guides are guiding you to trust, to take the leap, because everything that you trust and is of your highest good and is of your divine desire, or your soul's path, soul's desire, soul's calling, universe is already ready to conspire to bring you those illuminated paths and in alignment with your true purpose, meaning giving you opportunities how to get it. So if your logical mind thinks, oh my god, I love this person, or I love this job or career, but I don't know in my limited logic mind, how would that be possible to unfold? And because my ego and my fears and my logic mind, physical mind, still requires to have it pre-planned, because I need to know 100 steps forward, and I cannot see those 100 steps forward. So that's why I'm holding back, and I'm trying to stay in distance, because I need to see what's over there. This is going to be challenge, because you are guided to surrender and let your higher self do that job. Okay, that's not your job. That's not the job of a physical mind. It's not the job of the ego. It's not the job of our limited perceptions. Not anymore. This solar eclipse will challenge you if you will be holding tight that grip of old habits. Hello, Sue F. Oh, small dragonflies. Yeah, damselflies. Always land on me when I go for walks in the forest. We just say it means thank you. Yes. So that's the illumination. The damselflies, dragonflies, they are the symbol of illumination. Listen to your higher self. They say this is the message. You are ready. You have all that you already learned, that you already went through. You already have that perfectly aligned. Now let go of a control, okay? Now you are ready to be going to your path. What is the path that your soul is already showing you in glimpses? Yeah, that you may be dreaming about, that you may be intuitively feeling that pull towards. Okay, the dragonflies, the damselflies are showing you it's time for you to let go. Take that leap. Okay, everything else will unfold. It's just like there's a Rumi quote: as you walk the path appears. Okay, that's what this solar eclipse is illuminating. There's no longer need to control every single step with our physical mind. If we start and if we try to control this with our physical limited mind, because physical mind is limited tool. It only processes the data based on the past experiences. Okay, it's like a processor or some kind of a hard disk that has stored certain data. and the data circulates over and over again. If we constantly rely on the physical mind and ignore and avoid the voice of our higher self, of our soul, of our heart, which are the higher vibration energies, and these are the real deal, real portal to our alignment with our divine purpose. If we are listening to this physical mind that has been designed for human being just to perceive data that comes, or the conception information, or divine knowing that our higher selves, our souls, okay, sends down to us, to this physical mind that is supposed to just process it and create it into reality. But if we stay within that limits of physical mind perception and don't allow the higher self, the divine soul that we are, and double check with the feeling of the heart feels, the soul conceives, together they create this divine alignment. The physical mind is only here to process it in the capacity of the perception that is at that moment of our evolution, each individual evolution, capable and manifested. Therefore, your thoughts become things. Mean, if you let your mind control your life, don't be surprised that you are repeating patterns that you don't want to be repeating, that you are finding the same karmic people that you were dealing with in the past, because you don't allow your soul to take the lead. You don't allow your heart to take the lead. Where is your heart guiding you? Where is your soul guiding you? That's what is this solar eclipse illuminating. That's 2211. That's where your soul is guiding you. That's where your divine true purpose is at the moment. The most stubborn, prideful 2222 people that has been very, very skeptical and let only their physical logic mind to operate, they may be very challenged to realize that what you thought is all that is, which is within the limits of your physical logic mind, now going to be challenged, because we, the divine guides, divine universe, divine higher self, your divine soul, oversoul, is going to show you that this is not the way it works. This is not the way life exists, okay? And this was all illusion, what your mind created. This solar eclipse illuminates every illusion that physical mind creates. I repeat, that physical mind creates. Okay? So you have been guided to tune more into your heart chakra, into your crown chakra, into your third eye chakra. So if you need to do any meditations, routines that will help you to activate your heart chakra, your third eye chakra, your crown chakra, and then use your throat chakra to express it, this is where this solar eclipse will guide you to. Okay, and this solar eclipse is about divine connections as well. So for those of you that feel that they are in some kind of divine connections, twin flame, high level soulmates, destined souls, however you want to call this, your soul, your heart is going to guide you to the right person. And if you resist or avoid this, you may feel it more intensely. The resistance will be felt unbearable, and therefore you are guided to let go of your control that your physical mind is forcing you, and to surrender to the unknown, to divine knowing of your higher soul. Your soul, your heart is your compass. I repeat, your soul, your heart is your compass. Your mind is just the perceiver in the back seat, And that's where your mind belongs. Your mind is never been designed to have a steering wheel. Your steering wheel is designed for your soul, for your higher self. And your heart is the compass to where to go. Okay? So, this shedding light on areas where you may have been holding back and doubting your potential with your limited physical mind will be challenged. Okay? Because it's never meant to be, it has never meant to be ever in control. Okay? It was meant to be working for the soul. The soul is the boss. The heart is the major compass, and the physical mind is employee of your soul. Physical mind stands on below of the mountain, and the soul, your higher self, yes, same thing, your higher mind, same thing, is on the top of the mountain, oversees everything that your physical mind is not even aware existent. How can your physical mind make major decisions where the physical mind cannot even see that high as the oversoul does? Your soul already knows. Therefore, you are meant to surrender to your soul, to your heart's calling, and just trust. You are guided to trust, not only to your soul, not only to your heart, but also to knowing that you're not alone in this existence, that you have your spirit guides, you have your guardian angels, you have your spirit on the other side of this existence that are guiding you. You just have to tune within more. Yeah? Stay more in silence so that you can hear the speaking of that soul. Instead of that noise and blabbering of your mind, like, what if that, and what if this is going to happen, what if this bad thing is going to happen, I had these bad relationships, I had this bad situation happening, and I'm going to stay in my little bubble because I'm afraid to come out of it because that happened and that happened and that happened. You are manifesting literally repeating patterns because you don't allow yourself to surrender to what is already waiting for you, prepared by your higher soul, higher self. This eclipse invites you to embrace new beginnings. Okay, it's another new beginnings, to step into your authentic power. These beginnings are already aligned. These beginnings that are present in yourself are already aligned with your more authentic self. So everything that has been aligned with your fake self, with your masks, with whatever you were pretending to be, just to be at peace and just to have the peaceful environment, those people, toxic karmic situations are going to fall off naturally. Because your authentic self can no longer stay in any box. The box is becoming hot. The box is becoming small for your soul expression, for your authenticity. So everything and everyone that is connected to your old self that has nothing to do with your authenticity will naturally fall off. Even though you're going to resist, you're going to avoid that change, it's going to force you to do that because you no longer be able to sustain this. You no longer be able to stay in that low vibration. Okay, that's natural progress of a universe. It's no BS, no delulu, whatever they call it. This is natural quantum physics process, progress of natural evolution. Universe is always on the move, is always ongoing. So we are constantly growing, like every plant, every tree, constantly growing. That's what we are as souls. So there's no stagnation. And if somebody uses their ego, their fears, their repeating patterns, their addictions, their physical, stubborn mind or pride to stay in a non-working situation that obviously is not working for us anymore, for our authenticity, for our evolution, okay, the hot pot scenario that I'm talking about always will start to feel very intense. It's becoming to boil, and we no longer can stay there. So I suggest really listen to where your soul guides you, where your heart as your compass is guiding you. The new beginnings, embrace the new beginnings, step into your authentic power to release all patterns and that no longer serve your highest good. It's a call to trust in the divine timing of your life and to have faith in the unfolding of your journey. We spoke pretty much about it. So we've got a short Akashic Records message from Keepers of Akashic Records for the collective. Beloved souls, the eclipse brings forth a wave of transformation. Embrace this energy as an opportunity to shed the old and welcome the new. Trust in the process and know that you are supported. In every step you take, you are not alone. You've been born already with assigned spirit guides, guardian angels. Each soul, even those that are not aware, even those that are programmed by some religions to believe in whatever, even those have spirit guides. Even those souls that deny existence of other dimensions do have spirit guides and guardian angels. Every one of us, whether you are or you are not aware. So now the solar eclipse illuminates these different dimensions in us. So those most biggest skeptics will start asking, maybe there is something out there, because this happened to me, this happened to me, and my logical mind cannot really explain it. So maybe there is something out there. What is it? And we start questioning. So this is what the solar eclipse illuminates. Okay. Let's have a guidance for each zodiac signs this particular solar eclipse period, which is now from yesterday, today, next few days onwards. For Aries, this time is to focus on personal growth and self-discovery. Let go of past limitations and step into your true powers. Yes, this guides me to say, Aries, if you had been at this day, and we see 3311, trying to pretend to be someone else or something else, or trying to copy some other people, okay, for the sake of ego, I'm guided to say this, for the sake of manipulation of others, this is illumination of the truth. To step into your own authenticity. You don't need to copy other people. You don't need to be jealous or envious to other people in terms to gain somebody else's attention. Because however you try, Aries, I hear, no matter how much you try to pretend to be somebody else or to pretend to know things that actually are somebody else's purpose, not yours, it will be exposed and illuminated. The truth will prevail. And if you don't want to be embarrassed in public, okay, you rather step into your authenticity and show your true colors, Aries. Because now it's time where all fake pretense, manipulations, ego manipulations will be exposed to the light, whether you try to hide it or not. And especially those that you were trying to hide it in front of, or you try to manipulate. I'm not talking that it's all for Aries. That's what I feel to say. That's what I'm guided to say. Everything will be exposed. So this is message for Aries. It's time to tune into your true self. And if that person that you're trying to manipulate to believe that you are someone that you're not, because your ego feels that that's what they like on somebody else. If you show your true colors and your authenticity and it doesn't align with that person was never meant to walk the journey with you anymore. The journey has finished and you are meant to go and embrace new journey. So take that wisdom and embrace your true authenticity. And if you are not meant to be with particular people, no matter how you try to pretend to be somebody else or copy or somehow way, shape or form pretend to be somebody else, or try to take identity of somebody else so that you could impress some other person that your ego feels that wants to be with, everything's gonna be exposed to the light and truth will prevail. So let go of past limitation and step into your true power. And if it doesn't align with anybody from your past, that path was never meant to be walked in this present moment and future moment. So embrace it and move on. Next, Taurus. Reflect on your values and that what truly matters to you. Use this time to realign with your core beliefs. So Taurus, this is going to be more about what were your core beliefs and limitations that were holding you back from your true purpose. Taurus, your divine message is that what doesn't matter to you anymore in this life, in your past, is no longer meant to walk with you in your present. Don't put yourself lower than you are for somebody else. Don't try to pretend that you are smaller than what somebody else perceives of you, because this is the period for collective to embrace your authenticity again. Trust the universe is guiding you there, okay? Gemini, embrace change and be open to new experiences. Trust the universe is guiding you there towards your highest good as well. So universe is guiding us all, okay? Every one of us. So everything that is fake is going to go, be banished, be dissolved. No fakeness can ever sustain again this vibrational rise. Cancers, focus on your emotional well-being. Release any fears or doubts that are holding you back. What's holding you back, Geminis? Oh, Geminis. Cancers. What's holding you back? Okay, your emotional state will be challenged. Again, if you are trying to be emotionally accommodating, I hear, to somebody else's needs, and it's not your authentic self, it's gonna burn. Okay, it's gonna burn a lot, and you're gonna be guided to take care of your emotional being, not of others anymore. At this stage, you need to take care of yourself first. Leos, this is the time to shine your light and share your gifts with the world. Trust in your abilities and step into the spotlight. So Leos, you are the fire signs. You are now guided to embrace your true authentic self into places where your soul is guiding you, whether it is your career, your spotlight, or your environment within friends or family or your loved ones. You are guided to shine your light, shine your authenticity, because your light is now very attractive to those that are aligning to your energy. You are divinely protected from energy vampires, and if you feel and need extra protection, you can still do cutting cords, you can still do, and that is for everyone, you can still do a light protection shield before you go to some big public places. Okay, Leos, trust your abilities and step into the spotlight. You are already ready. You, the way you are at the moment, Leos, in your all abilities and your fullness and wholesomeness, you are already enough. Those that are meant to align with you, they love you the way you are. They already embrace you the way you are. You don't need to be anything better. You don't need to be anything other than your authentic self. Virgos, reflect on your goals and aspirations. Use this time to set intentions for the future. What is the true future that you envision? Whether it is in your career, in your love life, or in your life in general. What is it that your soul and your heart is guiding you towards? Not your physical mind, your logical mind, or your perfectionism. Your sense to perfect everything into perfection. The universe is guiding you to reflect on what truly matters to you at this period of time. In this life, what do you wish and envision? When you space up, when you drift away, when your logical mind is finally off and your soul drifts away, where is your soul and your heart drifted away? That's where your purpose is. That's where your divine journey guides you to. Okay, that's where your goals and aspirations are. Use this time to set intentions to the future. Visualize what you wish to happen, not what you fear to happen. Virgos, this is the time for you to finally look into your mirror and say to yourself, what is it that I truly want? What is it that my future feels beautiful if I envision it? And what is where my future feels awful if I envision it? And let go of that future, that past that is making you anxiety and makes you feel awful when you think of it. If you don't want that situation in your future, don't feed that wolf anymore. Go and create yourself a new future based on your new goals, dreams, and aspirations. This is where your universe is guiding to. You are divinely guided with your divine guides, your divine higher self. You are already divinely protected, and you already know in your heart and in your soul what is it that you truly wish. That is where you belong. Libras, focus on your relationships and connections. Let go of any toxic dynamics and embrace unhealthy, supportive bonds. Embrace healthy, supported bonds. Okay, let go of all unhealthy and embrace all healthy, supportive bonds. So, Libras, your relationships and connections, if everything that was fake will be illuminated again, and you will start feeling that this toxic dynamic, I no longer want to be yet. I want to embrace healthy, supported bonds. So what can you change about yourself that can support this? 4414. Okay, focus on that, and universe will guide you to the right path. Scorpios, this is time to focus on your health and well-being. Release any habits that are no longer serving you. So for you, it's a health and well-being, Scorpios. So take care of your body. Listen to your body. 4441, 4440. Listen to your body. What is your body requiring this time of a year and go there, okay? All the old cravings may start feeling less and less interesting, and more you may incline to be craving some other things, some more healthy foods, some more healthy drinks, some more healthy exercises, some more healthy connections as well that are connected to your health and well-being. Go there where your body. Ask your body, what do you need at this time? Please, my beautiful body, guide me. Our bodies are very important, sentient beings themselves. Not entirely like beings, but the very working vehicles. Just imagine like this, I don't remember that 90s movie where David Hasselhoff with this car, talking car. It's just like something like that. Conscious body. Body is very conscious and body knows exactly what it needs. We just need to let go of our limited mind perceptions again and our cravings and our bad habits. Sagittarius. Embrace creativity and self-expression, and I'm, as a Sagittarius, I can confirm this. It really guides me more into my creativity lately. Embrace creativity and self-expression. Let go of any fears around being seen or heard. Exactly, I feel very aligned. That was my problem all the time. As a very private person, I found very difficult to go out there and do a public performance, public gig as a singer, or to even show up here in the channel. This is my challenge because as a private introvert, having a social medias and having to have a public persona is very big challenge for me, and I'm fighting this every single day, so I can relate to this. For those of you Sagittarius that feel same, I root for you because I know how it feels. It's not a good thing to, it's not an easy thing to do. So embrace creativity, self-expression. Don't try to perfect things to feeling that it's not good enough and I'm probably need to work on it a little bit more because my ego, my let's say I hear challenging self-esteem that doesn't allow me, or you may be feeling Sagittarius is those imposter syndromes kind of states where you don't believe in yourself sometimes, and sometimes you believe in yourself more. So this is going to be challenged, and your universe is guiding you to realign with yourself. Do routine or meditations about self-worth, self-expression, worth, and trust in your creativity. You received you have a gift that needs to be seen. So this is going to be about letting go of any blockages and fears that don't allow you to go out there and be seen for what you know, what you are capable of, your skills, your desires, your talents. Capricorns, reflect on your home and family life. Use this time to create a harmonious and supportive environment. Yes, Capricorn, you are, and I have a 3 planets in Capricorn, so I'm very family oriented, and I can definitely relate to Capricorn because this solar eclipse, if I use my own example, does illuminate as a Sagittarius slash Ophiuchus. It does illuminate my caring, my healing, my self-expression, my talents, and as well as my family environment, especially. Yeah, at this moment, taking care of my mother, my doggy, and this is a challenging period for me, and not going to go to details, but we are in the challenging period in our family where I need to take care of them a lot more than usual. So for those of you Capricorns, Sagittarius slash Capricorns energies may feel that more home and family life may feel now more intense and may require your attention, your harmonious state, being the one that keeps the balance, being the one that keeps the harmony, and being the alchemist between the harmonious and toxic environment, and being the alchemist that changes that environment into the light, into the harmony, and supports this environment with love, light, harmony, and peace, as well as caring with compassion and love. Aquarius, focus on communication and self-expression. Let go of any fears around speaking your truth. Yes, Aquarius, you may feel that you are more quiet lately, that you feel that there's no point to talk anymore because in past nobody listened to me, nobody understood what I was talking about. Universe is trying to guide you to speak your truth. If you had a tendencies to lie, to deceive, to speak lies just for the sake of keeping harmony, good vibes, it's no longer going to work. It's no longer going to serve you and serve anyone else around you. Quite the opposite, it may try to be a great challenge because the truth has been exposed and the truth has been already higher vibration, as it being a higher vibrational energy, it has been already more powerful than any lies can sustain. So you are guided to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to say what you have on mind, okay? Those that are not going to understand you were never meant to be in your path in this period of time, and those that are meant to be on your path on forward, they will understand you. That's also the discernment, how you can distinguish who is meant to stay with you or in around you and who's not. Pisces, this is a time to focus on your finances and resources. Release any fears around abundance and trust in your ability to provide for yourself, okay? Pisces, for those of you that don't believe in yourself, I hear that you have a lot of intuitive nudges to open some business or open some kind of even spiritual advanced perhaps projects, businesses. I hear these may be now illuminating to you more. Listen to your intuition, sign everything that you're signing. Be careful what you're signing, especially with third parties. Try to more rely on what your intuition is telling you, what your intuition is guiding you to, and do it your way. Pisces, you are the end of the zodiac, meaning that you are very highly intuitive and you know exactly what's meant for you and what is not meant for you, okay? So don't rely on other people or other parties and their so-called ideas, but more tune into your own authentic ideas, and that's where your abundance is gonna grow, okay? So this is the channeled messages for each individual signs. This is the powerful time for transformations, everybody, okay? So this is not just any moon. We spoke about it also with a lunar eclipse, and this solar eclipse only illuminates what has been already in process of works during the lunar eclipse. Oh, thank you so much, so much, Sue. Oh, the best. You are 333. Wow. Yes, 333. The number 333. I've been receiving it all the time lately. It's the divine support of your spirit guides are literally doing thumbs up. What have you been just thinking or trying to plan for yourself in that moment where you saw 333? Your guides, your divine is supporting you, saying yes, thumbs up, you are on the right path, we are divinely supporting it, and we had sent you that thought, that idea, that thing, so that you know that that's exactly where you are meant to go. Okay, 333 is big thumbs up. It's divine collaboration with you as number one. Your divine counterpart, if it's regarding to connection, is number two, the one that is deep in your heart. Okay, not any karmics from past, but you're deep in your heart, that calling. And the number three is sealing those two together, like divine is standing in between you, saying yes, that's the one. Or whether it is you and some project, whether it is you or some other divine purpose, divine angels, archangels, spirit guide, your higher self is saying yes, that's the one, that's the one you're meant to go. Okay, take a leap, go for it, because we are prepared to give you into your journey all that you need, so that this journey would be successful. You don't have to worry, you don't have to have it planned 20 steps ahead, you don't have to rely on your physical mind to plan every single step. All you need to all you need to do is make that one step. And now we are waiting to open the next and next and next. Be there in every step that you take. That's 333. Okay, divine support. Number 333 is very divinely connected. Okay, and you are applauded by the divine, that you finally aligned energetically and intuitively, as well as you, it's coming to your consciousness, to your conscious physical mind consciousness, that this is it. Okay, so I wish you all the best, divine Sue F, for finding your true path. All right, let's move on. Let me see, actually, when I was scrolling my notes, I actually had their divine numbers as well. Maybe we can get more about it. So let's see if we can find it somewhere else. Where do I have? Here, angels numbers. Okay, let's see, where is the number 3? 16, 16. Here, 333 also. It's also about expression, creativity, communication. Okay, so whatever communication you were holding back, it's about your divine is guiding you. It's time to express yourself. It's time to communicate what is in your heart, what is on your soul. It's time to give this divine connection. So it's creativity, expression, communication, joy, divine connection. Okay, so if you are in some divine connection with someone, it's time to express, it's time to communicate, it's time to create joy and stability, okay, in this divine expression. No longer silences can sustain what's coming. We are guided with number 333 angels numbers to express what's within our hearts. Express it loud and clear to those that we love. Loud and clear to those that we are trying to work with, let's say. Whatever the soul and heart is guiding you. Okay, it's tripled. 333 is tripled 3, which ascended masters are present and are guiding you, protecting you. That's what I just said. This just confirms it. It's like universe is saying, basically, you are not alone. We are with you at every step you take. Spirits, spirit guides, angels, archangels are standing beside you. Speak your truth. It's very important at the moment. Sing your song, speak your truth, talk to your loved one, Create from your soul, speak from your soul, speak from your heart. Trust the process. That's the tree. What you are building has divine blessing, okay? And I see 2 right now as well, which is partnership, duality. And especially seeing this tree during this solar eclipse Virgo season is reminding that your voice matters now. Your voice matters more than ever. Expression is part of your healing. Okay, expression is tightly tied into your healing. So to express yourself from your bottom of your heart and bottom of your soul is what will heal you from within. Co-create with spirit. Write that letter that you were postponing for so long. Write that song that you were postponing for so long. Write that poem that you were postponing. Paint that picture that you were postponing. Okay? Share your gifts as well. The body, mind, and spirit are seeking balance. Align all 3 together. Body, mind, and spirit. Your mind is no longer just the boss. You need to align all 3. Teamwork. 3 is the teamwork, okay? You are guided to do the teamwork. No more individuality and just gonna do it on my own, or I'm gonna stay in my cave on my own and I'm not gonna interact with anyone, and or I'm gonna just not gonna even interact with them because whatever fears and doubts and all that. And here, this is teamwork. Spirit is guiding you to work on that partnership, work on that project. Don't be afraid to ask for advice, or to allow the other person or persons to work together on that project. Or if you have some loved one that you need to communicate and you were, let's say, afraid to communicate, this 3 is guiding you. Don't be afraid. Speak up, because the teamwork is guaranteed, because we are standing in between you two, okay? If you're dealing with some loved one, with some divine feminine or divine masculine, and you were always afraid to speak because you were afraid it's gonna land in a wrong way, universe and divine spirit guides are guiding you. Don't be afraid. Speak your truth, because we are standing in between the 2 of you, so that all this beautiful conversation is going to be smooth and harmonious. That's the 3, okay? Akashic message also regarding to 3. It calls Holy Trinity within you, okay? And we've got notification. Create with your heart, okay? The harmony of body, mind, and spirit. Call upon us. Don't be afraid. Call in your spirit guides. Call upon us. We are here, okay? Create with your heart for your creation of prayers. Your creations are prayers, okay? What your soul guides you to do, or your heart's guiding to you, it's the prayer that needs to go there, out there. Your spirit guides are waiting for it, okay? That ripples across lifetimes. Especially in this eclipse, seeing 3, which I keep seeing all the time as well myself, so this is message for me as well. Speak not from fear, but from the truth, and the universe will echo you threefold. So don't be afraid, Suef, okay? 3 is a beautiful number. Okay. What else do we have? Let me find the... Okay, I'm trying to find the notes. Some of those notes are repeating. I'm repeating them because the way I was channeling then I was combining with the research I did. Oh my god, I need to cut my fringe. I'm starting to not see. Okay, so we know that this eclipse is in the Virgo, so which is all about especially health routines, yeah, a service structure, okay, sorting out what works down to the smallest details. Also, we must not forget that Virgo is a feminine energy, okay, even though as a Virgo you may be man, you are still very much connected to your feminine energy more, so you may be more sensitive, more emotional. Embrace your authentic sensitivity, embrace your emotions, embrace your vulnerability. These are your gifts from the divine. These are your major traits. These are your virtues that you are meant to operate in your divine purpose. Not hide them, not being afraid to express them. I know there were people that were challenging you for that, Virgos, but sensitivity, femininity, emotional openness, and vulnerability are your major virtues. These are the traits that you are meant to move the mountains with. Not trying to be tough person or stone cold, but in your authentic self. Sometimes the sensitivity is stronger than any kind of pretense to be tough guy or tough girl. Remember, if water, which is sensitive feminine energy, washes over stone, it smooths it. So eventually it is much more stronger than the stone itself. So open that heart of yours, divine Virgos. Open that beautiful feminine energy within you that has been gifted to you when you were born, and show it out to those that appreciate it, that truly care. Okay, because this is what your virtue is and what will connect you with your deep, authentic, divine purpose journey. So that's going to be illuminated for Virgos especially, to be challenged in learning or embracing expression of their divine gifts of vulnerability, emotional openness, emotional maturity, sensitivity. These are real divine traits. So, as well as health routine, service structure, sorting out what works in the smallest details. So, for those of you that feel that you are sorting out things in more detailed way, it's all right. I wish I could cut it now. It's all right. Because and it falls at the late degree, Virgo 29 degrees, okay, which means we are at a threshold, endings and beginnings. Something that's been maybe unfinished or overlooked is demanding attention now, okay? Everything that has been unfinished and overlooked is demanding attention now. And because I have my nose itching, meaning that if we are not going to look at it, it may be stirring anger in us and deep frustrations, because this will be forcing us to pay attention of, okay? What no longer serves will no longer be able to be denied or refused to see. I see Two of Swords reversed, okay? Two of Swords reversed. what was Two of Swords upright is being in denial of what's actually showing. Okay, being in denial what's actually guiding us towards. And in reverse is the veil is coming off. Okay, we suddenly starting to see what's clear, and we're starting to see what we were overlooking for, or being in denial for a long time. With the South Node in Virgo, we've been asked to release past patterns, beliefs, and attachments that no longer serves our highest purpose. So I would recommend each of you to see where your South Node is, okay, and your North Node. Your North Node is where your purpose is, where you're heading towards. Your South Node is the past patterns, okay? Release them. Past beliefs, past attachments, past karmic situations, and past beliefs that have been outdated already, no longer serve the higher purpose or our evolution or our souls that have evolved further down. So those old patterns, old habits, old karmic situations, old karmic friends and people can no longer sustain us because we evolved further. So you will start feeling that, oh, why am I friends with these people? They don't tell anything to my soul anymore. I don't feel aligned with this. Why am I still partnering with this person? Here, she or he has nothing in common with me. I feel stifled. I feel very toxically irritated by that person. I no longer want to be in this partnership. Why am I still here? All these questions are going to be coming up. Okay? This is universe guiding you towards your true elevated path that has been already waiting for you. 11133 right there, okay? And the eclipse enforces the soul's need to align with the purpose. That's what I was talking about, okay? So this is the hotpot scenario already escalating. These are tensions, opposition, or hard aspects with Saturn and Neptune's are likely, which means illusions, yes, so fears. So whatever the illusions were, there will be, like, as I said, Two of Swords in reverse. And I'm actually going to take the tarot deck, oracle deck, because I feel like I see those cards in my mind. By the way, you are listening a beautiful forest brook recorded by me, so it's on my channel. You're free to watch. I used to watch different channels, brooks, but then I was always in risk that YouTube is going to delete my video because I used somebody else's. So I started to do my own. I always love recording and capturing beautiful nature. This is my passion. This is my connection with Mother Earth. So I have billions of videos and pictures on my drives. I have 5 hard drives full, and I haven't been able to put them on my YouTube channel. So I managed 2 videos. So we've got 2 beautiful brooks, or streams, 4 streams. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. Like, so Two of Swords reverse. So all that has been, and those that have a heavy chart of Pisces, whether this is Moon in Pisces, rising sign in Pisces, or Sun sign Pisces, Venus in Pisces, may feel it, okay, that these illusions will be finally destroyed. Like whatever the illusions that Neptune, because the Pisces is guided by Neptune, meaning that it's a very illusional kind of sign, that there is a hardly find the limit between the illusions and truth. So those illusions will be cleared out, and the clarity will be more prominent. We've got a divine love. So for those of you that will feel maybe this past patterns, beliefs, maybe around love or divine connection, that what we felt may have been negative about some loved one, yeah, will be either coming on the surface, or will be the illusions will be cleared. Let's say I hear the past patterns, let's say, oh, all the women are bad, or all the men are cheaters, or all the women are gold diggers, or all the women are deceivers, or all the men are deceivers. All this is past patterns, and I have this person, this divine love that my soul, my heart feels connected to so divinely, but my fears and my illusions are holding me back, because I believe that I'm going to be hurt again. I believe that I'm going to be deceived again. I believe that what my friends telling me, and then telling me all those things that I don't know if I should believe. All these lies will be cleared, and all these illusions of people saying that are not true will be cleared out, and that divine love will start feeling truly clear, and no one can ever say any more lies about your loved one, because the truth will be felt in the heart. So no more, oh, listen, you know, she's this and that, like, you shouldn't date her, oh, don't even think about her, because she's probably a liar, she's probably this and that, oh my god, don't do that, like, she's probably this gold digger, god knows, like, you know, why, please don't do that, because I know I'm talking about, you know, nothing, baby, because you've never even seen her. How do you know who she is? My heart is telling me that I can trust her. So I'm not gonna listen to your BS anymore. You tried to manipulate me, yeah, for ages, believing that the one that I love so much is this bad whatever, whoever. But my heart never felt that. So I'm not going to listen to your illusions. I'm not going to listen to these lies. I'm not going to listen to these manipulations. I'm going to listen to my heart. I'm going to listen to my soul. And my heart and my soul is aligned with that loved one, with that divine love. Okay? With that divine love. And I'm no longer allowing anybody to manipulate any truth that comes from my heart. So this is going to be challenged. Yeah? Stargazer. More connected to the universal truth. Yeah? So seeking truth beyond people's perception. Seeking truth beyond people's opinions. Yeah? Those people have their hidden agendas, their hidden jealousy, envy, or whatever it is. And there's no guarantee that what they say about me or my loved one that they don't even know, how could I ever believe that? 1818. So the universe will start guiding you from within, so that no more manipulation from external people will ever be enough again. You will start feeling that, oh, this is fishy what they're saying. I know they're my friends, or they pretend to be my friends, but I don't trust what they say. Or even if whatever they say they believe in, I start to feel my truth from within. And I no longer am open to believe any BS what other people say about somebody that I love. I want to find out for myself. Meaning, I'm going to take my ass and I'm going to go there. I'm going to talk to her or him. I'm going to get to know them for real, in a real life, and I'm going to see for myself. That's what this eclipse illuminates. Okay, that's what it says. Release past patterns, past beliefs, past attachments that no longer serve your highest purpose. These people from the past, they were trying to manipulate you into whatever the situation, lifestyles or beliefs they have. Hello dear Jenny Big, welcome to Norway. Hello to Norway. Happy to see you all. So I hope it resonates with you guys. So Stargazer, okay? Winter, take care of your needs, okay? What are your needs? You know, no longer what other people's needs are that were relying on you. They were relying on you for some transactional reasons. This is going to be very, very hot. You're going to feel that hot pot, whether you're staying in some situation that is not fulfilling your own needs, but is only making you sacrifice for somebody else's needs or calculated whatever transactional situations that doesn't have anything to do with your own needs, with your own heart, with your own soul, no longer be able to sustain. You will feel that hot pot situation very strongly, and you will be wanting to run away as far as you can, and the universe supports this. Okay, great teacher. Yeah, what is your divine guide saying? What is your divine soul saying? Your higher self, that moment where you lie in very silence before you fall asleep, nobody bickering in your ears from external people or toxic environment or your so-called friends or your so-called whatever. It could be good people, but they know nothing about your life. They know nothing about your divine purpose. They know nothing about your journey, and they know nothing certainly about who you are meant to love or who you are meant to go next on your journey. They don't know that, they don't see that far because it's not their journey. It's your journey, and your great teacher is your soul. Release that soul from your heart. Release that heart. No longer listen to any monkey minds around you. Yeah, you can care for them, you can like them, but stop listening to their limited perceptions. Yeah, as we say, the South Node in Virgo, been asked to release past patterns. If you used to be used to, that's very interesting. If you were used to listen to some Peter there or Mary there who was saying, hey, listen, I know the best, I know you the best, so listen to my advice because I know these people, I know the types of girls that you've been interested in. Oh, these are the gold diggers, or types of men that you've been interested in. Oh, these are all cheaters. I know, listen to me. And you know what? I am just like, I can do you or whatever, and just listen to my wisdom. I know the best. All these egocentric people will be exposed to the light, and you will start feeling very fishy around them, like, oh, that smells like a fish, big smelly fish. I don't want to listen to this anymore because that doesn't align with my higher self, that doesn't align with my heart, and I can start feeling it deeply. You start feeling deep, uncomfortable burning. Listen up. There is a burning heart chakra sensation, which means heart activation, and it's a good thing. But then there is this particular burning sensation that makes you really bad, makes you feel bad and uncomfortable. This is like this feeling that you feel, oh shit, I want to escape from this because this situation is dense. You cannot properly breathe. So you need to discern, yeah, what the actual sensations that your body is showing you. If you have a beautiful burning in your heart chakra and it starts coming down to your throat and you start feeling it like flowing over you, that's your heart chakra activating. That's a good thing. It's a good thing because it activates your heart center. If you were traumatized in past from childhood or from any kind of past relationships, and your heart was closed like a stone, and somebody that you love or that you are interested in, let's say, tells you something or sends you some beautiful message or something, and you start feeling this connection. That's your heart chakra activating, and it's flowing into your throat chakra, meaning that it's activating your expression. It that heart wants to be expressed. That's a different thing. Okay, you may feel a slight burning sensations, but these are not the sensations that make you feel very bad, like emotionally. You know that feeling where you are in an environment when you feel like, oh, I don't belong here, what am I doing here, I want to run away. Not that. This kind of burning that is positive is burning where you feel burning, but you feel nice about it. Okay, you feel like, wow, okay, something's going on. So make sure you discern, you have a discernment about, like, around being around certain people. Okay, because your body is going to show you, your chakras are going to show you what's correct for you, what's aligned with you, or what's not aligned with you. I recommend you to read a little bit more about certain chakras that I may do it on my own, my actually channel. Thank you all for your beautiful hearts. I love you all as well. I love you. And I don't have any paper here, so I would draw a heart. So listen to your inner teacher also. You may be feeling more connected to your higher guides, so be more connected. Oh, thank you, dear Jane. Be more connected with what you feel. Stay rooted and grounded. Okay, you sometimes feel ungrounded. Take off your shoes, walk bare feet on your grass, in the forest, in a beautiful meadows, wherever you are. Take off your shoes and imagine the roots from your feet going down the Mother Earth so that she grounds you. Feel like this tree growing roots down and say, I am one with Mother Earth. I am grounded. I am stable. No one can shake me off. I am this tree that is grounded deep into my roots. Okay, and feel that and stay there for a while. Okay, let's go next. When I channel with my entire energy. So for those of you that see it for the first time or something like that, just know that as a channeler, we use all of us, and we are an actual vessel. So whatever comes out in whatever emotion, that's the way it's meant to come out. Okay. Yeah, so those tensions, yeah, you may feel so opposition or hard aspects with Saturn. That's the Saturn and the Neptune. So all illusions will be broken up, and you will start see through the illusions. You will start seeing through the veils. You will start no longer feel comfortable in self-denial. Okay, it will start feeling very bad and very bitter taste, and you will start feeling, oh my God, I feel like I really want to express my truth, and it's time. 333, your guides are guiding you towards, you are divinely guided and supported. For those of you that see 333 as I see all the time, 333, as well as you said, Sue F, this is a divine solar eclipse number actually. There's also promise, okay, harmonies, accept aspects, the trines with Pluto and Uranus. Okay, they offer radical transformations. So remember, all these transformations are not here to scare us, but to realign us with our higher truth. There's no more space, energetic space, for lies, for half-truths, for pretense. No more space for relationships or connections that are not based on our authenticity. They are not based on our truth, on our heart truth, not based on our heart truth or soul truth, that are based on some shallow, logical, transactional, or superficial or toxic conditions. Yeah. radical transformation, if we are brave enough to trust the change and restructure around what truly matters. So it requires your own work, okay? You cannot just sit back in your couch and say, oh, I'm gonna wait until universe come to my couch and actually physically drags me out. No, you need to make that effort. You need to go in the middle. If and I see 129.29, okay, you need to go to that love, you need to go to that career, to that job, or whatever you are aiming for, towards, okay? You have to go towards it, not sitting back hoping that the other person or the other side of the story is going to do all the work, and you're going to be sitting there waiting for this to come in the golden platter right in front of you when you're sitting on your couch waiting for it. No, that's not working that way. You've got to do your job. You've got to do your part of the work, okay? The universe is about balance. Everything needs to be balanced. I see Six of Pentacles, giving, receiving, okay? You need to find the balance. So ego, pride, fears no longer sustain. Free yourself from what no longer serves you. It's time to take back control of your life, meaning you need to go halfway towards that what you wish for, okay? It no longer be able to sustain just one-sided, okay? You've got to do the job. You've got to be part of it, okay? Detach yourself from all that no longer serves your highest good. We spoke about it, okay? There you go. We've got flirt, word waiting for, clarity of belief, okay? That's the clarity. Oh my God. Giving and receiving. We were just talking about it, okay? So it's all about giving and receiving. Express your love, okay? Calling in your soulmate and confront your shadows. Confront your shadows. Why is that inner child still in the shadow? We need to release that inner child out in the light, okay? We need to illuminate that inner child. That inner child has been hidden in the shadows for way too long. Silenced by the toxic people, silenced by the toxic traits, silenced by our negative beliefs, silenced by our fears. Now it's time to face that right on. Look into a mirror, say to yourself, why am I holding back from what actually I desire? Why am I holding back from what my inner child desires? Why am I not letting my inner child out? What is holding me back, and how can I heal this? Okay, this is the time, okay? Who is the one that my heart desires? Who is the one that my soul cries for at night when nobody listens but my own heart and my own soul? Okay, who is that, and how can I express that truth so that I no longer have to hold back? Okay, this is the divine calling for this giving and receiving in balance. Express your love. Don't be afraid, because your spirit guides are with you. They are there for you, okay? You no longer are alone. What your physical mind were telling you, oh, I'm alone in this, and nothing can ever be good. I don't deserve the happiness. I don't deserve this true love. I don't deserve this amazing career. This is all the illusions that we were talking about that will be absolutely crumbled by the Saturn, okay? Clarity and belief. What is the clarity? Yeah, that's what we need to face, this mirror, okay? For those of you that actually like practical things, which the Virgo solar eclipse are telling us, actually, do the routine, do the actual ritual, sit in front of the mirror and stare at each other, stare at yourself. I guarantee you, after a while, you will find somebody else staring back at you. I'm not freaking you out, seeing like it's some kind of ghost. No, your older version of self, your inner child, okay? That's the clarity. The clarity will come from within, not from the Mary next door or from that Brian that was always telling you, hey mate, all the girls are just to play with. There is no girl that is actually, you know, wise or a stable, you know, whoever they were saying. This is all illusions, and clarity is coming up, okay? It's worth waiting for. Those that love you, they'll be waiting for you for whatever it takes, and it's worth waiting for because what matters is worth waiting for. And those that align with you in the soul level, they are not here just for fling, they're here for real life. So don't be afraid, flirt out, let your soul be freed and loose, and listen to your soul and free yourself from all sort of control. Detach yourself from old patterns and beliefs that everything is bad, that you don't deserve this love, you don't deserve this situation, and this probably going to be bad. No, these are all broken patterns that no longer serve this new timeline, okay? I'm going to cut my fringe today, guys, because I don't know. Yeah, there is a, I don't know in English, there is a, maybe that has something to do with this cutting fringe. Cut through the chase or something like that, okay? No longer chasing, running, you know, for twin flames or high level soulmates, for destined souls. Yeah, if one was running, another was chasing, that no longer will sustain, okay? Those that were chasing will stop chasing, and those that were running will no longer be able to run because there will be nobody chasing. So I don't mean that they will be released, but they will be forced to face that shadow, to be realized that why am I even running when I'm loving that, when I actually love that person? Why am I running? Where am I running from? Am I running from them, or am I running from myself? Am I running from them, or am I running from my fears? Am I running from them, or am I running from my negative beliefs? What am I running from? This is going to be big questions. This solar eclipse will illuminate all that no longer serves our highest good or inner truth. Okay, the key things to focus on, okay, to be mindful of, okay? Okay, so there will be contrast, release versus holding on. Let go of perfectionism. We said that because the Virgo always does what the best, try to be perfect, but there is no perfectionism. Perfectionism is yet another illusion, okay? Nothing is perfect. We are not here to be perfect. We are here to be authentic and true, no matter how it comes out. That's what it's meant to be. 13737. Let go of perfectionism, overthinking. And I am guilty as charged as well. I also overthink, and this is my greatest challenge that I'm working on every single time, okay? Let go of perfectionism, overthinking, trying to force outcomes. Virgo's energy can lead you to fix what doesn't need fixing. Yeah, so the Virgos are asked to lay low in that perfectionism, okay? Go, take that leap, act upon what your desire is, no matter if your mind says it's not yet perfected. Nothing is meant to be perfect, okay? Sometimes you're meant to meet somebody because you are meant to create your unique perfection between the two of you, not what your physical mind perceives as perfection, okay? Sometimes Virgos do try to fix something that doesn't need fixing. And that's one thing that will be challenged, especially for Virgos, but also people who have a lot of charts in Virgos. I have a 10th house in Virgo, okay, in my chart. So my 10th house is in Virgo. I think it's about work. So I tend to also do the same thing. When I do something for my work, my career, let's say I did a music video. It took me ages to release that video because I wanted to be perfect. And then that video was waiting in my drawer for years because of that. Okay, what was it for? It could have been now for 3 years somewhere on the YouTube, having like traveling all over the world with spreading the important message that that video was made for, or that song. But that's the Virgo. Okay, so we are challenged, and that's why in the solar eclipse I did release that video, because I overcame this challenge of needing that to be perfect. And I just decided, no, I'm no longer gonna wait. I'm gonna just do it because I know that it needs to be heard. It needs, that message needs to be coming out, because it's important message. It doesn't matter if it's perfect or not perfect. So this is gonna be challenged, okay? And it means whatever it is, in work, in career, in general life, or in love life. Don't hold on to something that is meant to grow and bloom because your physical mind perceives it as not perfect. Nothing is perfect, especially love. Love is never perfect. Love is here to teach us, to make us grow together. Not waiting for it to be perfect and then we meet and then we're going to look at each other's perfections. That's an illusion. Work and relationship, working on a relationship is a process. So it's about when the heart and soul guides you towards the other person, is the right timing. And the rest, what our mind considers imperfect, is meant to be worked on together as a mutual teamwork. 333, right there. So that's what I'm talking about. That's the feel of the 333 number. So if something feels off, also that's the contrast. If something feels off, karmic relationships, karmic situations, karmic jobs, maybe it is time to walk away or heal it rather than patching it. If there is a relationship that, or as we spoke, karmic relationship that we are staying out of habit in, oh, I was in that relationship for 10 years, I'm not gonna leave that relationship anymore because I'm used to here, I hate it, or I don't feel happy here, but you know, it's been 10 years, maybe I patch it on here and I patch it on there and I patch it on here and I patch it on there, but eventually you realize that you patched it everywhere you could, but nothing worked. And you feel stifled, you feel like dying, your soul cannot breathe. Maybe it's time to walk away. So that's the contrast, okay? Don't hold back from something that feels divine, that's something that feels beautiful, and your heart calls for it, your soul calls for it. But on the other hand, don't stay in the karmic connections that don't feel nothing of that. And you're staying only because of some obligations, transactional situations, habit, fear of being left alone, or anything like that. That's going to be challenged as well. Practical clarity. Practical clarity. Okay? Use this time to check on your health, routine. Oh my god, we spoke about walk away from what no longer serves you. Yeah, freedom. Free yourself from all that no longer serves your highest good. Your soul doesn't call it home anymore. That's not the place you're meant to. That situation, that karmic relationship was meant to be here until this point, where your soul no longer feels at home, where your soul no longer feels aligned with. That was the end of this contract. And now you're meant to change and start a new journey, new contract. That's why our souls are our compass and our hearts are compass. They're showing us when the perfect timing is to leave and to start something new, something more aligned with our highest self. So free yourself, okay, from all the things that no longer serve us. Because longer you will stay in that hot pot, you're going to burn. Do you really want to burn? We didn't come here to be slaves to our own bad habits, to our own negative beliefs, to somebody else's hidden agendas, to somebody else's comfort. While we are dying in that connection, while we are feeling like we are sacrificing all of ourselves for somebody else. We didn't come here for this. We come here to learn with these particular people for a certain period of time, and when it feels like it's over, that means it's over and it's time to move on. Time to free yourself and to move on to another chapter of your life that feels aligned with your soul, your heart, and your dreams. Yeah, so use this time to check your health, your routines, your daily habits, your boundaries, okay? Divine light, yeah, listen to your light. What is it that is actually, what's the word? Stirring your light, like it's like awakening your light within. What is it? That's where you belong. They are serving you or draining you. So are those daily habits, daily routines, are your boundaries that your physical mind put to yourself, are they actually serving you or are they draining you? That is illuminating. That's the divine light. That's what illuminating within you. If you were used to live according to certain rules that were working for you in past, but now they're actually detriment to you, why are you still going along with them? What would happen if you change your rules? Who's your boss? You. So you are the one that are allowed to change your rules. Yeah, yellow flowers. Do you resonate with yellow flowers? Yeah? Yeah. So yeah, it's very much simple. It's just our physical minds are making everything complicated. Why? Because that's all they do. They are just like processors of a data that is repeating like a cycle, like repeating data. Yellow flowers and damselflies, they mean a lot. Wow, really. That's very beautiful actually. And I also been actually taking a lot of beautiful nature captures, and a lot of yellow flowers have been shown as well, sunflowers especially, and different flowers. So it's all about illumination. It's all about illumination. The yellow is the sun illuminating your soul. Dragonflies, again, illumination, the awakening and enlightenment of your like inner being is awakening into the outside. Yeah, you starting to realize what illuminates you from inside, this inner truth. So the yellows are very important symbols the divine use when connecting. Yeah, I would say so, very much so, definitely. Again, stay rooted and grounded, okay? This really needs to be the base, okay? Keep yourself grounded. Because if we are not grounded, we tend to overthink and we tend to put a lot of different obstacles in front of ourselves, because our monkey mind Really? Oh my God! You were meant to be here now, Sue. You were meant to come here and hear this. This is the message for you, Sue, okay? This is the message. We are all connected. And because I was guided here also resonates with me. We are all connected. We are all particular fragments of one oversoul, perhaps even, you know? Unlock your magic within. Find the magic within you. What is it inside of you that calls you to embrace it in, out? Okay? You have a lot within you that needs to be seen, that needs to be expressed, whether it is outside, whether you are a public figure, or whether it is with your loved one. You are meant to share it with your loved ones. You are meant to share it with the out. Your inner magic is asking to come out. Yeah, and you must be part of my tribe. I feel you. I feel the energies, okay? So that's beautiful. We are all connected, and I've heard one channeler was saying, channeling the divine, and was saying that we are 8 billions of people, and that's what I also say, like we are like a little hand fingers, yeah. And I've heard that as well later, and I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Imagine your body has been this little glove just around this part, okay, and the rest is your connection to the source, okay, one oversoul. And what I've heard saying, particularly a Bashar, which is one divine being of light that has been channeling through a certain person called Dar Anka, and he was saying also a similar concept of explaining how the soul exists and oversouls. Imagine we are like, that's why we are like a soul tribe. There is only like, let's say, I don't know exact number, but something around, let's say, 80,000 oversouls within the 8 billions of people. Meaning that if you divide this 80,000, let's say, and I'm just saying the number now, I can't remember exactly now, but it was something like a small number. These 80,000 oversouls, yeah, one oversoul has many little souls, which is us, okay? So that's why we resonate soul-wise with more people, okay? Like a soul tribe. Most of those oversouls are mixed up, meaning that you are born in a family when nobody understands you, and I relate to this very much. I would say like nobody in my family is like me, and I'm nothing like my family. They don't understand me, I'm trying to understand them, but we don't relate in anything, literally. So I've always grew up feeling alone, absolute outsider. I felt always I'm like alien amidst, I don't know, different race, or different, even like different kind. Many of you may feel this way, and that's why we connect, and universe connects us at the right time, in the right place, with the right people, right alignment, right vibration with each of us, because we are meant to give each other that feeling of home, understanding, that feeling that this is not illusion. What you feel, who you are not alone. We are there together, but we are spread along this globe, because there is only few those that may feel certain way amidst those are absolutely opposite. So I know that makes sense. So I know what you feel, Sue. I got you. I feel you. That's the way, and I'm grateful that you're being guided to this. Because hello, Shania Patil, welcome. Because you were meant to be here at this moment, at this time, and you were meant to hear this. Okay, and I'm grateful to be a part of this. Thank you very much for being here. So, next one. So, the treasure is in simplicity, okay? For those of you that have this Virgo mindset, I want everything pre-planned, I want everything to be perfect. I'm afraid to go to this, take the leap to that love life, whatever is presenting to me, that special soul that is presenting to me, because I had this bad experience with these karmic people, with these karmic situations, and I've been having all these bad experience in whatever, and that's why from now on I'm gonna set my rules. I'm never gonna get married. I'm never gonna get whatever the situation is. I'm never gonna date younger people or older people. I'm never gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Never gonna date this and that. All these millions of rules that are so limiting. Universe will challenge. More rules you're gonna do, more tests you're gonna get, and most of the time they'll be the opposite of what you made your physical mind made the rules of. So I'm never gonna marry after, I don't know, 70 or 50 or 60, or I'm never gonna marry, or I'm never gonna date this type of girl or boy or this type of thing. Universe. Are you sure you know what you're talking about? Okay, let's bring you exactly that, and let's make you feel so in love that all those limited perceptions and the rules that your physical mind that stands on the below of that mountain that we were talking about, with no possible capacity of realizing what is out there, will be challenged. I will start realizing that rules are not here to exist any longer, but surrendering to the divine calling, to break all the divisions, to destroy all what's dividing, but to unite all divisions, to unite all that is different. Suddenly you end up with exactly the one that you were saying the rules are against this. Suddenly it's going to be 100 years younger or older. Suddenly it's going to be absolutely different nationality from on the other side of the globe, or it's going to have exactly different style or type or reputation, whatever the rules were. And your heart will fall for her or him, because the universe will tell you, you didn't come here to set rules and limitations to yourself. That's the Saturn. You came here to feel. You came here to grow. And you came here to surrender your physical mind perception and to start trusting the divine plan, to start trusting the unknown, to start trusting your soul and your inner truth from the heart. Why you get in these tests? We all get in these tests because our limited mind is connected to ego, identity. Okay, there's just this little globe on the top of this tip of this finger. But universe is teaching us to rely on the source. Okay, people say, oh, God this, God that, oh, God and God and God. But when it comes to the actual matter of the fact, suddenly there is these millions of rules, millions of restrictions that our physical mind put to ourselves to block us from everything that is divinely guided to us by the God. That's a contradiction itself. So universe is teaching us in this solar eclipse to let go of all these limitations, to let go of all these what do I want to say, you guys? Imposed limitations and restrictions to ourselves. Suddenly, We fell in love way over heels into this exactly type that all our restrictions were against. That's the irony of universe, to teach us that physical mind, identity, this steering wheel is not yours, it's your soul's, and your heart is your compass. So sit down in the back seat and let go. Surrender. Let yourself being carried to the unknown and trust the process. That all that is meant to be is already divinely aligned. You are just this guy or girl in the taxi driver's seat. Sit in the back, and you are going to sit and be carried where you are meant to be. Obviously, you need to make an effort to jump into that car, right? So that's what we were talking about, like having to do balance of giving and receiving, okay? And then just surrender. Surrender to natural flow of love, or natural flow of that passion, or natural flow of the highest excitement. That's why it says, and whoever different wisdom says it different ways. Follow your highest excitement. Follow your guidance of insight, because that's the right path. Everything else will come into place if you let it. If your physical mind doesn't build blockages and limitations, if your physical mind doesn't limit the outcomes because of the perception is limited. Okay? I tell you one thing, some time ago, when that moment when it clicked in me, yeah, that my physical mind and overthinking mind had the tendencies to control everything. And because of hidden fear, because I grew up in an environment where I expected the worst, because I grew up in an environment, and I say this example because many of you may feel the same. I grew up in a toxic and very dangerous environment where every day I prayed for a good day, for peace in my soul. Maybe many of you may felt it. So we developed the trauma of expecting the worst. So we try to control every movement because we are afraid to lose. We are lose something or someone, or we are afraid to, I don't know, be left alone, or we are afraid that something bad will happen if we don't let go of that steering wheel. This is challenged. This is something to challenge us to heal, to overcome, and trust that this is something from the past, some baggage from the past that we are carrying, but no longer exists in this version of us that is now in this present moment. This version of us is in different reality, different timeline, different vibrational state, that no longer needs to carry that baggage of the past, expecting the worst, expecting that if I don't have a control over every moment of my life, everything will crumble and I will be hurt, or somebody will hurt me. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you. I'm really grateful, and same to you, okay? Same to you. I truly mean it. You're very, very good. I am grateful for you and for every one of you here that you even listen. I'm grateful for this, okay? Wow, drop your shields. Okay? Protection Guardian. Exactly, these angelic cards are absolutely divine. Protection guardians, drop your shields. I was just talking about this with my own example, yeah? Drop your shields. You don't have to control everything, because nobody's gonna hurt you. Nothing is gonna crumble down. Nothing bad is gonna happen if you drop these shields. Drop that control. Trust divine unfolding, because you are in alignment with your authentic self. And if you feel you are aligning with your authentic self, you need to trust that people and situations that are aligning with your version of you and now are the right ones. They are not here to get you. They are not here to kill you. They are not here to hurt you. They are here to complement your authenticity as a divine counterparts, as a divine partners, or as a divine teamwork partners. Because universe conspires to give you that what is already part of your microcosmos, what is already you. And we all grow, we all evolve. So whatever you are now, that version 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 months ago, no longer exists. That version of you is already in another timeline, in another dimension, in another earth. It's not your version anymore. This life and this reality, this existence, it's like creating a movie out of the billions of snapshots folded together. Do you know these old times where they put those snapshots like this in the filmmaking industry so that it would do motion picture? Now I have a vision of these silent movies with the Charlie Chaplin, my favorite movies as well. I love these kind of times. That's how they created those movies, so that it was moving. Actually, it was a snapshot after snapshot after snapshot. That's how this exists and exists, this life. So that version of you that were hurt before and learned from this, you took the wisdom from it. This version right now is already attracting same versions of reflection around you. What creates the karmic patterns is your thoughts. The thoughts and manifestation of repeating cycles from your physical mind stored data. That hard drive that has been sitting in your drawer, constantly replaying those past events. You are bringing them into your new movie. Why? Your new movie no longer has that anymore. Why would you take those snapshots from 60s and put them into your 2025, okay, to create a movie that is no longer relevant to your new version of self? That's why sit in the back seat and let universe introduce you to reflection of your new self. People that come to you are those that are aligning with you, of new you. If it positively reacts towards you, if you feel your heart and your soul is positively reacting to it, that's your blessing. If it's something that your soul and heart makes you feel cringing and oh my God, what is that? I don't feel aligned. That's the universe showing you in a reflection of somebody else. That's what I grew over already. I'm no longer that version. So he shows me what I no longer need. And to show you how much quicker you can discern what is there good for you or not. And that's your test of, will I choose that same karmic pattern thing or the same karmic person that I've always chosen before, that were always hurting me, that were always deceiving me, manipulating me, or abusing me, or anything like that? Or will I choose this particular person that makes me feel good, makes me feel like home, makes me feel like my soul desires them, that my heart desires them, makes me feel comfortable, makes me feel different, but it's unknown feeling, because I've always dealt with these karmic situations that were actually hurting me, but this doesn't. So I'm running from it because I don't know that feeling. But it makes me feel good. So why am I running from it? Yeah, there was the confront card. Why am I running from it when it makes me feel good? That's gonna be the solar illumination. Are you able to finally discern or distinguish between those two? And are you going to choose the old pattern, or are you going to take the leap and allow yourself to let go of these old patterns and to embrace your new you and all reflection that come with it? Okay? Universe is simple. Only our minds are making it complicated. And our rules are unnecessary habits and boundaries that don't no longer need to be there. So that's why. Are they serving you or are they draining you? Intuition and dreams. Hidden things come up now. Odd wounds, suppressed desires, dreams you tucked away. Pay attention to what shows up in dreams, what your body feels towards it, and what whispers your intuition, that your intuition gives you, okay? And what feels like cringe, okay? So what is in your dreams? Because your dreams or your astral reality is another reality, is actually more real reality for our souls than this. This is actually the movie. This is actually the representation of, imagine that you have a gaming room, okay? And imagine, I don't know, I don't play those modern games. I'm very old school, very old soul with old school things. So I don't know many things. But imagine there are those kind of glasses, right? I don't know the name. Those virtual glasses, but nowadays people put on, sit on some chair or I don't know what, and play some game, and it feels like you're in real life. Yeah, that's what real life is. So-called real life. This life is the game. Our soul every morning puts those glasses and goes and plays the role. Then when we go to sleep, that means our soul takes off those glasses and goes to her real reality to live the life. That's what it is. But we, as we are here at this stage incarnated, we think that it's so real, the glasses are so good, yeah, so we think that this is actually real life and the dream is actually like a alternate reality. But when you leave this life and go back to that reality, you start realizing, oh my god, so this wasn't life, it was just a game. It was just a simulation of one alternate life that my soul was meant to play, to learn certain skills and things and wisdom for my next game. So once we realize that, the life will start feeling less heavy. We will start guiding it as masters, because we start realizing, actually, my soul is the one that is playing this game. So how am I going to play it? And what is the rule? Our thoughts. Our mind is the perceiver. Our soul is the conceiver. That's why our soul is the guide, is the master. We, as a physical mind, the identity, yeah, me, my identity, Georgia Teresa at this moment in this game. But my soul is not that identity, Georgia Teresa. My soul is more than that. It's infinite. It's beyond that. It has billions of identities. In Pleiades, I was Havokani Josera. Yeah? In Lemuria, I was also, yeah, some high priestess probably have a condition self, because that's what came to me in my particular, yeah, like different. I was in Andromeda, I was in there, I was in Sirius, I was in there, and now I'm on planet Earth, the same soul. So each of us have millions of games, millions of glasses that we put on and we play. We need to finish the game though, okay? Like, if we don't finish the game, we repeat the game until we finish it. It's like a Mario game, yeah? We need to finish it because it's about learning. So why do we let that actual identity, that avatar, to decide for us, our souls, where to go next? We need to let that oversoul, that higher self, to decide where to go next, because that higher self sees more. We are just inside of that game, okay? But the higher self sees that it's a game. So who knows better? So as soon as we realize that and switch this perception, life will start to feel less heavy, and the universe is our reality simulation, will start reflecting to our decisions. So again, the actual manual of this existence needs to be shifted, and this solar eclipse will make it more clear, okay? Will make it more visible, clear, and make it more aligned to us, okay? Teach. Okay? This is the wisdom that needs to be... Oh my god. My chair is so cracking. This needs to be first settled within our conscious. So most of our souls, they know it subconsciously, yeah? We know it. Our souls may guide us to it from time to time, right? But our consciousness, our identity, our physical mind sometimes is so stubborn to believe that, and there is this ego, pride, and there is this rules and all that, that we forget, and we are more rigid to that. So this solar eclipse, okay, is guiding us to let go of this rigidity and allow our higher self now to be more in charge. How? By letting go of that steering wheel, to sit more in the back seat and lay low in stillness and say to yourself, Divine Higher Self, where am I supposed to go? Where do you want to guide me? And be just present. And let go of controlling that every step. Okay? You feel like you want to text someone, you want to say something, that's your soul guiding you, do it. And then the second guessing, that's a physical mind. Oh, don't do it. What if she or he does that, or this, that? That's overthinking. That's always a physical mind trying to intervene and take in the steering wheel again. If you sit still, and suddenly you happen to feel this nudge, oh my god, I want to text this girl or this boy, like, hey, what you doing? I was thinking of you, something like that. Do it. Do it that moment, because that's what your oversoul is guiding you to do, because your oversoul knows more than your physical mind. As soon as your physical mind says, yeah, but what if this and what if that, that's already blocking rigidity, identity, physical mind, fear-based scarcity mindset. So that's the major way how to know what's intuition or what's the physical mind. Usually second guessing is already physical mind interfering. Okay, or somebody else's manipulation interfering. Yeah. I don't want to, what's the word, I keep forgetting English word. I need to get out of this country because I need to go to English speaking country or somewhere, because I keep forgetting English words. I don't mean to slack somebody's friends, right? It's not what I mean. What I mean in the examples mean that they could really mean it well, but they don't know nothing about your journey. They know nothing about your life. They only have their limited perceptions, guesses. They have nothing to do with you. It may work for their journey because it's their contract, is their own a karmic path, but it's nothing to do with yours. So that's why universe is guiding you. Have your inner clarity, your inner guidance. Don't listen to anybody. You can motivate or inspire yourself if it's positive, but if it's something like, if they are putting you off something that your heart and your soul in the deepest stillness guiding you, and then you start talking to your friends and they start talking you off of that, even though it's against your heart and your soul, it's wrong journey, it's a wrong path from them, it's wrong advice. Yeah, the right path, right journey and right advice is what your soul and heart guides you when you are sitting at home in your stillness, saying, okay, what do I feel truly from my authentic heart space? And suddenly you think of that person, or you think of that journey, or you think of that situation, or you think of that career path that all your friends and family members are talking you off of, and you feel like, yeah, but I feel aligned to that. And now you are in the crossroads, like, should I listen to them, or my ego mind, or my pride, or my limited scarcity perception, or should I feel it from within and hear it from inside? That's the right path. Remember, your oversoul sees everything above, beyond. That's the right path. 2 to 1. So intuition plus dreams. Set intentions, yeah, when you are in grounded space. Not flights of fancy, but very practical. Grounded goals for the next few months, less than I want everything new, more about what small beautiful shifts or steps can I begin with now. One message, one movement forward. Building is 2 to 2, yeah, partnership. Wow, I see 5 2s now. So small steps but steady. No on and off, no back and forth, no 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Okay, but steady, slow, steady pace, consistent and honest, authentic. Always decide from your authentic space, not from scarcity mindset. Take the lead. Take the lead wherever you need to go. Take that lead, because that's where you can build your own journey. Not anybody else's lead. Oh, listen to this, yeah, and this, she's this and that, she's this and that, la 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 la. Take your own, what your own soul voice saying. Take that lead. It's up to you. Don't wait for others to do it for you. Don't wait for the other one, the loved one, to do it for you, but take the lead. If you feel like texting them, if you feel like going for that casting, whatever, if you feel like taking this class, don't listen to anybody else's opinions. Say, okay, I appreciate your opinions, but you must not even allow me. They have no right to allow you anything. You just need to accept that I will make my own decisions, regardless if you agree with it or not. And if taking my own decisions based on my soul, choosing to create my own journey, taking a leap with the fact that I may or may not do it right or wrong. If you are a real friend, you support me. If you're not friend and you start to be hostile or anything like that, that's how you recognize that if they are too attacking or too kind of defensive or some way, shape or form, like very persistent, like don't do it, there's hidden agenda. There is a red flags right there. Or they will start to blackmail you, or they will start to guilt trip you, or they will start to say like, oh, you gonna regret because you're gonna choose her or this or that. There's a hidden agenda right there. I wouldn't look at the red flags there where they're pointing. I would look at the red flags where it's coming from, because that's what I always do. I smell lies for miles, okay? Because I'm very tuned to my intuition. So if somebody starts being very much against what my soul and heart says, I start to be very suspicious to what their intentions are. Why are you so against my dreams? Why are you? And look what I'm looking at now. My favorite doll. Why are you so against my dreams? Why are you so against where my soul is trying to guide me? Because it's all going to be very bad and all that. You know? By the way, I need to tell you the story about this beautiful doll, right? I love her. You know, I'm a cosmic soul. I don't like, I don't like saying hate, yeah? It's a bad word. But I'm strictly against any discriminations, divisions, and any form of dividing, whether it is racism, speciesism, sexism, or any kind of ism. I'm strictly against it because I believe we are all souls. These are just vehicles, costumes, and cultures, borders, and countries were man-made. Okay? We are all here to be one. So having said that, I tell you a little short story. I used to work, I absolutely love charity shops. Most of my clothes and everything that I bought are from charity shops. This is my most favorite shopping. I haven't been in boutique for ages, and I'm not even interested in expensive boutiques. I think it's a waste of money, at least my opinion. And I prefer charity shops. First of all, from emotional perspective, is beautiful. You exchange things and you basically share. And that's why I love shopping in charity shops. Plus you can get beautiful things which you could never even find in a boutique, right? Or you would have to go through hundreds of boutiques. I don't know, I don't go to boutiques. So basically, I worked in one part of my life in Ireland. I worked as an assistant manager of in one charity shop. It was called Oxfam. And this beautiful doll, I came from my day off, and there was this manager, which was more like a boutique mindset, right? I was always thinking that person should be more working for boutiques, because their mindset was more like a boutique mindset or posh and stuff. I was more like myself. I'm loving secondhand things. I'm loving refurbishing things, fixing things, making things new again, or creating things. Or I just love the charity shops essence. Everything about the charity shops I love. It's for charity first, so it's for a good cause. Second, it's a exchange between kindnesses. People give things for out of kindness, and people buy it out of kindness, and because it's financially affordable as well. Plus, it's a beautiful variety there, yeah? So I love everything about charity shops, and I wanted to open my own charity shop, but I'm not a legal person. I wouldn't be able to follow all the legal stuff. Plus, I am against matrix system and against their silly rules and capitalistic things. So my soul wouldn't be able to handle it, that injustice of it. So that's why I don't have a charity shop. I'm very morally for peace and for justice and all that. I haven't said it. So I came home. I came to my work from a day off, and I saw this beautiful doll. I think it's called a rag doll. Yeah. This beautiful doll. You with me? Thrown in the corridor on the stairs, just like a rubbish. And I was like, wow. And I have very close, my soul is very close to Africa, by the way, yeah? And African people, and basically my past lives were as African American, and one of my past lives was, a few of my past lives were like African American, and some of my past lives were like African tribe. So I have a very close DNA emotional memory of Africa. I don't think I have many lifetimes as a Caucasian. I think it's a fresh thing. Anyway, so I saw this doll and I was like, oh my God, why? And I asked the manager, why is it thrown here? Why is it not on the shelves to sell? And that person was like very arrogantly saying, that's disgusting. Nobody would buy it. I was so hurt for the doll. I actually felt so emotional, compassionate for the doll. I was like, no way, I'm taking it home. And I took it home. And she's with me, or he's with me for years now, because I worked in that charity shop ages ago, yeah? I don't know what year was it, 2016, 15, I think 15, 16, 14, 15, 16, something like that. Of course, you need to know how to energetically clean secondhand things, because they still hold energies, okay? If this doll was with some child that was experiencing trauma, yeah, and holding this doll to go through all these traumas, that energy is with the doll. And me as an empath, and I feel energies, and I feel entities, and I feel souls. I'm very, very emotionally clairsentient. I felt that this doll held a lot of energies. So I had to do cleansing ritual. And since then, he's with me, and I love him. And I use him as when I do singing, when I was learning to build my confidence for singing for audience. I was using him, or not using, but I was asking him to help me to pretend to be my audience. So I sing for him. When I sing for Instagram, I sing for him. He's part of my audience. This is another part of my audience. And yeah, that's the beautiful story of the doll. So I don't know why I was meant to say this message, but every message that I say here on this channel usually has some deeper wisdom message for the collective, and I see 233 right there. Take or leave it, everyone, but that's perhaps the part of realizing that this preconceived perceptions that humanity has against each other, especially in the solar eclipse, will be illuminated. And we came here to create a new earth, just like in Lemuria, of harmony and peace, of unity. As my soul's mission is to unite divisions, your soul, as a soul tribe, may be also here to unite divisions. Let us be the voice for those that are oppressed, for those that are judged, for those that are ridiculed, for those that are some way, shape or form discriminated. Whether it is animals, our Mother Earth, nature, or different ethnicities or races of actual humans. We are here to be the voice. We are here to be those that speak up for those that cannot or are silenced. So I encourage every one of you with this story. If you ever come across the situation where somebody is discriminated in some way, shape or form in front of you, don't stay silent. If you can, speak up, be that voice, because you probably may be the only hope for them at that moment, whether it is the animal, stray dog, stray cats, stray other animal, whether it is tree that is ancient and they're about to cut it, or whether it is a human being some way, shape or form bullied or racially profiled in front of you. We all are here connected, and if we come into some situation, it's because universe had put us there for a reason, not to stay silent, but to speak up, to act, or to do something. Or at least, if that voice doesn't come up at that moment, speak about it somewhere where you can. Because we are here, the builders of a new future. We are here to be part of the solution to build this new, beautiful, harmonious life. Not part of the problem that manifests repeating cycles. So that's what I would say, closing up this chapter of this doll story. I'm not leaving yet, but that's maybe why I was meant to say this story about this beautiful doll. And I really love him. Never had a rag. Oh, actually, I did have a rag doll one day, one part of my life. It wasn't a great part of my life, so that rag doll was my at that moment. It was my energy soother, or how you say, awareness. Let's be aware. We are here to be part of all. Not only humankind, not only one country, not only one race, not only one kind humans, but for all. And that's why we need to be the ones that speak up. Divine light, again, show the divine light from you. It looks like Stonehenge. And there is a harp, which is the symbol of Ireland. And yellow flowers again. So set intentions, okay? So that's it. Set intentions to, however small they are. If you're not strong enough to make a big step, wherever, towards whoever or towards whatever, make the small one. Even the small step towards the dream, the heart's desire, is what matters. Because it still builds. So, and last but not least, is self-love and compassion. Self-love and compassion and understanding. I've been holding understanding card. We all are understanding. And we all make mistakes, okay? We all go through periods of judgments. We all go through periods of fear. We all go through periods of misunderstanding. But what matters is what we do with what we learn. Are we evolving or are we backtracking? Are we using our wisdom to follow our guidances to be better than we were before? Or are we staying in our ego mind and our pride that is actually detriment to us and others? That's the major. So understanding. That's how you recognize good intentions in people. If they try to understand you and try to be better and act upon this selflessly, admitting the mistakes, apologizing to them, and trying to be better person for next time? Or are there people that constantly use or take advantage of you for their benefits? No matter what you say or do, they don't listen, they don't care. They selfishly demand, they selfishly manipulate, they selfishly gossip about others, they selfishly attack you, or some way, shape or form use host. Oh my god, I pull out again divine light. This card is very important this time. Let me meditate on it. Please, divine angels, have you got any divine channeled message on this card that you want me to channel for our divine collective beings? Listen to your inner voice. You are the guidance. You are the voice. You are the light that brings forth what's meant to be birthed. You are the inner guide for your own journey. You no longer need the crutches. You no longer need external validation. You no longer need to know what to do next by other people's advice. That light is within you. That wisdom is within you. That truth is within you. And you are ready. You are already wholesome. You are already the one that has the answer. Trust your divine guidance. Trust the lighthouse within you. Trust the torch that is enlightened from your heart space. Because that is where truth lies within. That is where your journey illuminates. You are the perception and the solution. You are the wisdom, and you, only you, know the way out of where you don't want to be. You already know. It's time for you to take action. And I feel embraced by some divine spirit right now, all over my body. I feel enveloped from backside, as if some angel was embracing me from backside. I translate it as your divine guides are embracing you from outside. And I feel very emotional right now. I feel very teary-eyed, and I see 24444. This was a divine message for some of you there. Okay. Thank you, divine angels. Take a deep breath. Who resonated with this? Take a deep breath with me right now. Hold for 4. And release all that's blocking your divine path. Let's say, I release all that's blocking me from taking my next step towards the divine path that is guiding me. My soul is guiding me towards. I am safe. I am divinely protected. I am divinely guided. I am my own lighthouse. I need no more external validation. I need no more external noise to hear what's already inside of me. The truth that is enlightened from within. I hope you felt it as much as I did. That was intense. That was intense. Let's clear the space out. And I see 333 in my eye, in my third eye, and I see 444 in my third eye. Again. Okay, everyone, I hope that does resonate with you. For those of you that are here, we've got the Pluto and Uranus offer radical transformation. So be brave, okay, and trust that what's unfolding is for your highest good. Trust the change. If it feels good within you, it's good. If it feels comfortable within you, it's comfortable and it's there for you. If it feels loving, it is there to love you. If it feels any way, shape or form positive from within, it is positive for you. No need to overthink, no need to double check, no need to second guess. Okay? Restructure around yourself what truly matters and release what no longer matters, what no longer seems aligned, and leave that situation that no longer seems or feels aligned. Okay, so that self-love and compassion, Virgo can be harsh and self-critical. We know that. Okay, as I said, check where your Virgo is in your natal chart. Okay, if your sun sign of Virgo is your identity, is your individual personality, that way you look at words, that way you perceive. If you're too self-critical, this eclipse invites gentleness. Take care of your body, mind, heart, and soul. If the Virgo is in your moon, that is perception of self, especially your inner being, inner self. How do you perceive yourself? If your Virgo is in Venus, that's the way you treat relationships and connections. If your Virgo is your ascendant sign, it's the way others perceive you. It's the way you show up in the world outside your bubble. Your moon is inside of your bubble. So these are most important parts. If your Virgo is your North Node, that's your purpose, that's the way you are heading. If your Virgo is the South Node, that's what you meant to release, that's your past patterns, past things. So check where your Virgo placement is. I honestly, if I'm not mistaken, I only have a Virgo in my 10th house. As I said, my midhaven, which I believe, I'm not perfect in astrology, but I believe it's the way I perceive my work ethic and all, which is the truth. I'm very self-critical regarding to work ethic. Even though 100 people would tell me I'm a great singer, I still find only the mistakes. So I'm learning myself. So highlights the purpose of for the collective, this one. Destiny pivot. This eclipse is like cosmic door, guys, okay? What you've wished for can begin to take shape, but only once you have released the old. That's the important thing. That's why we highlighting these things and talking about this so much. Okay, this eclipse is truly our door to better timeline, but it's up to us. Do we want to step into the timeline, or do we want to stay in that toxic environment because we choose not to take that leap and release the old? Nobody's gonna crumble down if we leave them. As I mentioned in previous parts, everybody has their own journey, their own destiny, and by our decisions we may be holding on. If we decide to stay in a toxic situation, we holding on somebody else's divine path already because of our indecision. So, a divine path maybe lessons for them if they were constantly, I don't know, using you, taking advantage of you. Yeah, they may get a karmic situations after you, but it's not a problem. They chose to act a certain way, so they need to basically eat their karmic lessons. They need to try, because it's going to teach them to be a better person. So that's why we need to go after our own soul journey, our own divine heart calling, because this is our journey. And soul is our compass, the heart is our compass, soul is our driver, okay? So it basically, my God, I have this like, sorry guys, but I cannot really See, so we basically need to make sure that we take the back seat and let our soul guide us, and our compass, which is the heart, guide us to the right path, and the others will find their own path. Okay, we were meant to be with them just temporary. When it starts to feel like a hotpot scenario, that's where the contract with them is finished, and we need to move on to next one, where our soul is aligned with and our heart is aligned with. So destiny pivot. This will begin to take shape, but only once you release the old. The karmic reveals, because the south node alignment, which is your karmic pasts, people, things from your past, especially relationships, your identity and your old narratives, yeah, will show up for healing. You need to heal them and release them. Okay? The body wisdom, physical signs, intuitive nudges, wellness issues might be more pronounced. Okay, so whatever's happening in your body, listen to your body. I said it before. The body often speaks when the soul needs to redirect. Okay? If you are in the karmic situation or karmic relationship and you're getting constantly sick, it's your body telling you, you've been here over time. We don't want to be here anymore. We want to go where we belong, and we don't belong here anymore. I'm going to get sick as long as you don't realize that we don't belong here anymore. Listen, remember, body is the third step of if soul guides you to change something or some place or someone, your mind resists, your body is the third stage of releasing that. So if you are in denial and you refuse to do, let's say you have addiction as well, or bad habits, or very rigid limited belief about something, if you don't listen to the voice of your soul and your heart, 5%, oh my god, I need to put it, no, I'd rather do it, wait. Turbo power connected. Okay. Okay. We are okay. So, listen to your body. Actions over words. Do your words align with your actions, or do your words contradict with your actions? Virgo power isn't in promises, but in doing. Steady steps, consistency, integrity. The eclipse rewards those who walk their talk. Yeah, walk your talk. Don't be afraid, because you are guided. You are divinely guided and you know where to go. What are you waiting for? Okay, this is gonna be solar eclipse nudging you. What are you waiting for? Do it. If you feel like doing it, if you say that you want to do it, start doing it. Okay, it's time. Illumination. Okay, let's have an divine Akashic message from the keepers of Akashic records that have a message for the collective. Beloveds, the eclipse draws a line in the sand. It asks you to breathe, to stop repairing what is no longer meant to be reconstructed. Your soul already knows what must be released. let the eclipse's light, let the eclipse's light show you what to clean, what to heal, what to finally allow yourself to be free of. Trust the threshold. The new you wants to arrive, and the universe is clearing the path. Okay. Let it sink in a little bit, yeah? Ask yourself, sit still somewhere in a meditation room or somewhere where you are alone, and ask that to yourself, to your higher self, to your universe, God, whoever you trust, your angels, the spirit guides, and ask your higher self, especially your soul, show me what to clean, what to heal, and what to finally allow myself to be free of. I trust the threshold. The new me is arriving, and the universe is clearing my path. You can do affirmation like that. Okay, let's have a more sign by sign, a divine message, guide for each zodiac sign during this solar eclipse, and more details, okay? So Aries, routines, health, service. Let go of burnout, ground action in your body, and what sustains you. Taurus, creativity, pleasure, projects. Release external pressure to perform. Create joy from your soul. Home. Gemini. Home, roots, emotional foundations. Detox, nostalgic patterns. Built in a sanctuary. Cancers. Communication, clarity, and truth. Speak what's real. Avoid sugarcoating or avoidance. Leos. Values, self-worth, resources. Inspect what you spent time, energy, money on that you spend time, energy, money on, that doesn't honor your word. By the way, that makes me feel, if you resonate with any of this, and you're not the particular sign, check what your placements are, because if you have, for instance, different sign in different placements that correlates with this solar eclipse, let's say, then you may feel that particular sign's energy more, okay? Let's say I have 3 planets in Capricorn, very practical, very down the earth sometimes, very caring, but also very flexible of Sagittarius, yeah? So it really all depends, okay? And let's say, okay, my Capricorn, to give you more concrete example for understanding your natal chart, my Venus is in Capricorn, meaning that I am a Capricorn in relationships and connections, meaning that I am very committed, I am very grounded in relationships, I'm very practical, long-term relationships kind of person. Even if I am a Sagittarius sun, my Capricorn grounds me, yeah, in my stability for relationships. So I don't and I've never been that way, like people would portray Sagittarius people or Geminis or anything like that, like flink people and flaky, whatever, like jumping from relationships. It doesn't work for me because my Venus is in Capricorn, so I'm very stable, long-term relationship-based type of person. When I fell in love deeply, and I fell in love consciously, and I don't do any other. I don't see. I'm like a horse with those claps, and I only love one person. That's a Capricorn stability, okay? And I honor stability in relationships, long-term relationships, and relationships that can build. So if your Venus is, let's say, if your Sun is, let's say, in, I don't know, Taurus, and your Venus is in, let's say, Leo, okay? You, in relationships, let's say, you are like Leo, okay? But your identity is acting in the world outside of your bubble as the Taurus. So it's very important where your chart is, okay, where your placements are. Yeah, for instance, Mars. Mars is careers, the way you look at work, and the way you treat money, the way you treat things like career and the work practicalities. Let's say if your Mars is in Capricorn or Earth sign, you may be very much caring about money and about earning, and are maybe more materialistic. Okay, for instance, my Mars is, I think, in Aquarius or something, so I am not like materialistic. I'm more like, what I have I give, like Aquarius, kind of a giving and receiving. So what I have I give. Concept of money is not important. Materialistic stuff is not important for me. Yeah, it's some kind of tool, but it's not a part of my existence. Okay, I rather give than earn and hoard. And I'm not a materialistic person. I would never, let's say, I don't know, I would never hunt or chase money. It's not my thing. I don't care. I'm not. It's not that I would care not being irresponsible, but I don't. It's not. I'm not. I don't have a materialistic mindset. What I receive, I give. Okay. So that's another one. Aquarius. If you have a Mars, let's say, in certain earth sign, you may be more materialistic. If you have a Mars in an air sign, just like myself, or if you have a Mars in fire sign, you may not be materialistic. If you may have a fire sign, may spend more than you give. If you have an air sign, you may be more balanced. You may have the balance between giving and receiving, and you know how to fluctuate like the wind. So it's very important how you read your natal chart, yeah? It's not just a one-way street. It's not like linear, kind of like a box thing, okay? Everyone has all zodiac signs in our charts, almost. Okay, so I would finish this up with a little solar eclipse ritual, which you can now, you're welcome to join me and we can do it together. Okay, and you can sit still, take a deep breath. Do I have anyone with me here? If you are here and you want to participate in this beautiful a meditation that we're gonna do now, say yes or send some emoji so I can reconnect with you guys and we can all do some. I need to buy white sage, I'm running out. So this is the white sage, by the way. It's like normally huge, but I don't have many left. It clears. Okay, so if you feel guided, let's do the guided meditation. This is a white sage. I recommend to buy it, and selenite. These are beautiful purifiers of energy. Okay, you can cleanse your aura with this. You can cleanse the house environment. You can also clean your home from external spirits, especially if you buy an old home and there may be spirits left from previous life. Yeah, you can ask them gently to leave this space and go to the light using this white sage. It cleans negative energies, it cleans your aura, it purifies your space. Very beautiful plate, very beautiful divine plant. Mother Earth always gives us plants. Matrix and all the bad shadow guys were always trying to shadow dark or the healers from previous. I was talking about it in the other videos, and they were calling them all witches and trying to put all the bad name to these kind of beautiful sacred plants and all that. But it was just the tactic manipulation so that they can take over the mass control. So that's that. By the way, more spiritual you become, more you realize that your hair grows faster because you're more connected, and the hair is an extension of your crown, is an extension of your divine antenna. So let's start. Let's take a deep breath, everyone, with the intention to release what no longer serves us in this solar eclipse, and to embrace the new journeys that our soul and our heart guides us towards. We're going to cleanse the space. 31111. Wow, 31111 I saw, yeah? So we are divinely supported by divine angels, archangels, spirit guides. They are with us right here, right now. Please take a deep breath, sit still, and listen, follow, repeat, whatever you're guided to. So let's purify this beautiful space for all of us present with this divine, sacred cleansing plan. Thank you, Divine Mother Earth, for your gifts. We are grateful. Main intention is the gratitude for what we already have, what we already are, who we already are, and who we have in our journey. Oh, we have beautiful music coming. Wow, it's perfect timing. Divine Mother Earth, thank you for always giving us in abundance. Thank you for our growth, to be standing upon your grounds, to be part of your being, to be one with you. Thank you with gratitude for your creation of all fellow beings of light, animals, nature, trees, flowers, the greens, that we ground on. Thank you for the food, for the waters, for the air we breathe. We are grateful from bottom of our hearts. We are grateful. Thank you for your gentleness, for your divine guidance. Thank you for sustaining us limitlessly with all resources to keep us alive and healthy. Thank you for allowing us to build shelters, to constantly guide us to be connected with you. We are grateful for every new day that the sun comes up, comes out and warm. We are grateful for the moon that guides us, that connects us with our intuitive selves, that opens our inner moon within us, that connects us with our divine feminine parts, and the sun connects us with our divine masculine side. Thank you for all the stars that guide us each day. Thank you for all that is, for being able to live with harmony and peace. Let us now release all that is based on ego, on fear, on anger, on shallowness and ignorance. We release now all that doesn't align with harmony of all that is, with you, with animals, with nature, with fellow human beings, and all beings of light in other galaxies and stars and planets. Thank you for guiding us to be better beings, to build the new earth based on a new foundation of love, light, harmony, peace, freedom, truth, justice, abundance, happiness, inner wisdom. We are grateful for having our hearts and our souls connected to divine source. We are grateful for awakening our inner truth through you and through grounding our roots in you. You are our mother, our stable power, our stable ground. And we are grateful to be one with you, to walk upon your earth and become your extension, like branches of a tree, like leaves of a flower, like wings of a bird. Like lotus flowers growing from the mud. Thank you, with gratitude, to awaken us into our deep inner self, to recognize our infinite light within, to recognize the inner truth, to recognize that we are more than what Matrix built the programming of. We are growing beyond this illusion, and we are grateful for keeping us always aware. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, masters of light and Christ consciousness. Thank you, our higher selves collective. And now you repeat after me, my higher self. Each of you say, my higher self. Thank you for guiding me towards my own individual journey. Thank you for enlightening the right divine path towards my highest good for me. Thank you with gratitude for guiding me to release what no longer serves my highest good, what no longer serves my inner being, what I outgrown, what I no longer am in alignment with. Please show me clearly every step I take when I go or decide to show me clearly what the wrong path versus right path is, so that I know which way to go. Enlighten and illuminate the right path on my crossroads each time I feel I'm on one. Thank you for guiding me and being around me, my divine beings of light, my angelic realm, my army of light and angelic protection. Thank you for always protecting me, guiding me, teaching me. I am grateful for every lesson and every wisdom, and I now allow myself to let go of those lessons that are meant to stop here at this very moment, and I am meant to leave them and move to a new journey, new chapter, new path that is in alignment with my new version of self, new aligned version of self, with my heart's desires, soul's journey, soul purpose. And thank you, divine guides, for illuminating that path to me clearly, honestly, and safely. I feel safe. I am safe. I am guided. I am loved. I am protected. I am fearless. I release all fears and doubts. And I'm stepping in to this open cosmic door of a new timeline aligned to my divine purpose, to my divine love, and to my new life of happiness, abundance, and peace. There where I already belong. And I close door behind those lessons, people, things, situations, relationships, connections that no longer are meant to cross over with me. I'm grateful for their lessons. I'm grateful for the wisdom that I've learned with them. I wish them love and light, and I wish them to find their divine paths and their own purpose. This is the time and space where I now choose me. I choose my heart. I choose my soul. And I choose my own authenticity and truth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hallelujah. Namaste. So it is. So it will be. Now and always. In divine alignment. Take a deep breaths with me. 3 deep breaths. Hold on 4. Release on 6. Imagine when you breathe in your new life path journey and all the strength and all the bravery and all the protection and all that you've just asked, and hold on to 4 to let it integrate and release all those karmic situations and all those things that and people that no longer serve your highest good. Release them in peace and harmony with your breathing out. So breathe in all the new. Hold. And breathe out all that blocking you, all the fears. Breathe out all the doubts. Breathe out all the fears. Release all the blockages, all the negative beliefs, all the old patterns, all the toxic habits out to the light, and let it be taken care of your divine guides. Say, repeat after me. I release all those fears, scarcity mindsets. I release all to your hands, divine angels and divine guides. And I am now free and liberated from all these toxic bondages. You can do this hand cut from your heart cords. I cut cords from all that no longer meant to be connected to me. And I release them in love and light to their own paths and their own healing. I now am free. I seal, repeat after me with the hand. I seal my heart space where the cords were once. I seal them with golden light and white light, divinely protecting myself from reattaching. And now I am free. I am free. I am free. We can call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to please help us release, cut, and seal our space where the cords once were. And now, keep us always divinely protected and divinely safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. No external low vibrational intentions by external energies is now allowed to ever reattach to me. I am now divinely protected and safe with divine shield of golden light, white light, rainbow light, pink light, divinely protected by my angels, archangels, spirit guides, guardian angels, and spirit animal from sacred spiritual animal kingdom. And I'm grateful for all your guardianship and protection. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hallelujah, Namaste, Om. Let's clap 3 times or however many times you feel to let this energy move. So it is. I hope you felt it. 3, 3, 2, 1, 3. The 3s and 1s are very important. Thank you, Krista. I hope you felt it. Integrate it within you, everyone. And feel it within you. Take it as it is already dawn. We live in a reality where we need to see tangible things. But we are awakening into realizing that not everything is tangible to exist. And I see 33303. We are divinely guided. You are divinely guided. Remember, every time, every step you take, you're never alone. You're always guided. So this way I'm gonna say thank you so much and I hope to see you next time. Tree, 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 tree. Oh my God, I saw 5 trees, everyone. This is it. Divine sealing of all that we just shared together. Remember, each time you feel down, listen to this end meditation. And remember, we, our spirits, are always united. Our individual lives are interconnected. Just like the ripple effect of butterflies' fluttering wings. We all matter, and our authentic actions matter because what we choose out of authentic heart and soul is already perfectly aligned piece of puzzle that is waiting for you to add your piece. So therefore, universe always guides us to be authentic, because only authentic self creates the perfect piece of authentic, unique puzzle that we are into this divine collective mosaic that can create this beautiful tapestry of a new harmonious earth and existence. So have a beautiful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for being here with me, being part of this co-creation. I'm grateful. I feel you all deep in my heart, and I know we can do it. Remember, we've got this. This time, no shadow can win over us, whether it is in the world or within us, because our divine light has already shining through. Love and light, peace and love. I love you all, and good night.